Hi, FlossTube.
Hi, FlossTube.
I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is Just Keep Stitching, episode 118.
10 plus 8 plus 30 plus 30 plus 60. Wait. That was really not right. Okay, I'm going to start over.
Again?
Yep.
Are you going to stop the video?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Because this is funny. So 10 plus 8 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30 plus 10 is 118.
You did it.
There we go. Because math.
I actually followed that.
Whew. Whew. So
Welcome back, everybody.
Somebody said to me the other day, they were like, I'm a mathematical person like you. Like, I totally can see why, blah, blah, blah. Like, I see all how you compartmentalize the math. And I was like,
not really.
So if you're new here, I don't like math.
It's not a math love,
no,
if you will. No.
It's just the thing that I started doing in like episode 12 and it just stuck. And honestly, when I'm counting up to whatever the number is, the way that I count it is if I think in dollars and
Isn't
cents.
That brilliant? That's just brilliant.
And that's from all of my days in the restaurant, all my years in the restaurant industry.
Days, weeks, months.
Lifetimes.
All right. Well,
how is everyone today?
Hello. We thought we'd come home.
We thought we would for a couple days.
For 2 days.
For 48 hours.
Because if we didn't, our video after our next trip would be 4 days long.
Correct.
And nobody wants that.
Right. Plus, this weekend deserves its own video.
No kidding.
So
no kidding.
Before we go into anything,
yes,
we need to address the elephant in the room.
Which is what?
My hair.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
So last Tuesday.
Look at that.
Last Tuesday.
Look at that. That's like a shampoo commercial. I'm just saying.
So if you are in the greater Cincinnati area, or if you want to fly here to get your hair cut, because mine looks bomb, then
thebomb.com.
It is. I go to Pure Concept Salon and Day Spa, and I get my hair cut by the beautiful, wonderful, talented Danny Mustard, and I've known her since I was, how old are you when you're in the 6th grade?
Yeah.
I think you're like 12, and so I've known her since I was 12.
Yeah.
So, she's a good girl, and she does a good job, so.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Very good.
Yes.
So now we've addressed Stephanie's hair.
Yes.
Let's talk about this weekend. Where have we been?
So we have spent, this is our 3rd out of 4 cross-stitch retreats that we go on every fall. And we went to the same 4 last year as we did, or as we are this year. And this was our annual trip to Sweetwater, Tennessee.
Second annual.
Trip to Sweetwater, Tennessee to stay at the Whistlestop. It's technically called the Whistlestop Quilt Retreat, but it is what it is it is a old farmhouse that has been extremely well kept up and renovated, and it is basically built for a crafty group of people, whether you quilt, cross stitch, whatever. And you get to rent the house out for as long as possible, or as long as possible.
Now let me give you a little bit of clarification backstory on this whole situation, as Stephanie would say.
Yes.
There is a couple who live in the Knoxville, Tennessee area.
Yes.
The wife of whom is a multi-crafter. She quilts primarily, and she cross-stitches as well. She is on Instagram and on FlossTube as the Whistlestop Stitcher.
Yes.
And her first name is Jennifer. And her husband's name is Kevin.
Yes.
And basically, they bought this property several years ago for the purposes that Stephanie just stated. The facility is available for rent, as Stephanie said, and our group, Steph and I, and 8 of our closest friends, rent it as a group, and this is the 2nd year we all have gone down together at the same time, and it is a private getaway / retreat.
Correct.
We've gotten comments on social media about how can I sign up for this, and this is how you sign up for it. you find a group of ladies or men, stitchers,
Quilters,
quilters, multi-crafters. You get in touch with the Whistlestop Retreat in Sweetwater, Tennessee.
And tell them what days you want to go.
And tell them what days you want to go. It is not hosted by us. It is not hosted, again, air quotes, by Jennifer. It is a facility that they have taken upon themselves to equip, and I mean fully equip and delightfully decorate this farmhouse that I think can sleep as many as 16 maybe.
Yes.
So there are 10 of us. So that's really
17.
17, that we are 10 out of a possible 17 capacity. We are not interested in adding anybody to our group of 10.
Our dynamic is just so perfect.
Our dynamic is so perfect.
We can't imagine.
That we are really not interested, even though we have other stitchy friends, we are not interested in making any substitutions or subtractions or additions. Speaking of math.
To be clear, I don't want it to sound like we are this exclusive group or whatever.
It's not meant to exclude.
It's just, this is our local group of friends that we are, it's not like StitchCon where we have to like be Pam and Steph from Just Keep Stitchin'. These are our best, closest, know all our dirty, dark secrets friends. And it's just like the whole weekend you can not shower, not wear a bra, and they love you just the same kind of weekend. Correct. If you guys know what I'm talking about. Right. So I don't mean to be like, we don't want anyone to join us because we don't like anybody else. That's
no.
It's not.
But don't think of it as a retreat that you can sign up for unless you come up with your own group.
Right.
And then you can have your own retreat, which is what we are doing.
So in last week's video, when we mentioned that we were going, and in this week's video where we talk about our time there, I have linked not only Jennifer's channel on FlossTube, but also the Whistlestop Quilt Retreat House website. And on that website, you can check availability right then and there, and you can shoot them a message via their website. Right. So if you want to go look and see what it's all about, what kind of prices and all that kind of thing, that is where you need to go. It's linked in the description box below. Right. She will probably be the first person under the FlossTube link /shout out. So go there. So I also want to really quickly say that, I know that we've had a lot of new subscribers since our trip there last year. And I contemplated doing a full house tour of the Whistlestop, but it would just be the same thing I did last year. They hadn't changed the decor really at all. I mean, they maybe added one or two things here or there, but it wasn't enough that I thought it was different enough to take the time to record a house tour. So what I'm going to do is I am going to, first and foremost, I'm going to link Jennifer's FlossTube channel, because she told us on Sunday that on her channel, her first few videos, every video, she does a complete tour, all inclusive, gives you information, all that stuff on every single room, why the room is called that room, all the things of the whole house. So I'll link her channel, and then I will also link our Whistlestop video from last year, and where I did post the house tour video from last year. Right. So I did take pictures, and we will include all of those pictures at the end. But a house tour that's all inclusive like that, it would just be in a repeat. So
right. And you can flip back to our video about a year ago. It was almost to the day a year ago. Yeah. And watch that video from a year ago.
Correct.
We do a situation with meals where we do eat out once, usually the night we get down there, because nobody wants to cook after we've driven 5 hours or more to get there. And we usually do a smalls exchange. So that makes it fun. Yeah. And we are kind of cutthroat about it, like you can steal until everybody is happy with what they end up with. Yep. We played a fun kind of slumber party kind of game called Two Truths and a Lie, which was super fun. Super fun. And we made a couple of side trips. There was a trip to a pattern hutch. The pattern hutch in the area.
We did not go to the pattern hutch.
Some ladies went out there. Some of us went to a lovely quilt shop and got lovely fabric for possible project bags. And a couple of us actually went and visited a local cemetery because we like to do that kind of thing.
Correct.
So all in all, when Jennifer and Kevin came Sunday morning to take the group picture that we always have taken, Kevin said to me, he said, so how are you, Pam? And I said, I'm emotional.
Yeah.
So it was, it was a very fun weekend, and we made more memories, and it was lovely. And if you think that you can get a group either locally down there in the Tennessee area, or if you want to organize something there, Knoxville is the nearest big city.
Yeah.
For, to fly into.
Yep.
I would certainly think about, we think the fall down there is ideal weather-wise. It was very cool. It was much cooler down there this year than it was last year.
You think?
Yes, because when Delisha and I went to the cemetery, we got a chill that I think lasted after we got back to the farmhouse for the rest of the day.
Oh, that's true.
And then last year we went into Pigeon Forge, and it was hot, hot, hot.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
So, yeah. So, but the fall is best, in our opinion. And get in touch with Jennifer and see what dates might be available for 2020. You just never know. Facilities-wise, it is just about ideal.
Yep.
In terms of an inexpensive retreat, because we divvy up the meals.
Yeah.
And one thing we might do, because we had so much food, is we might plan to have basically a clean out the refrigerator day.
Right.
So that
the night before we leave for next year.
So that cut back on the planned meals and the planned cooking, so that we don't have to either throw out or bring home leftovers.
Right.
But otherwise, it was a blast.
We've already got our dates set for next year.
And we've already booked our dates for next year in October. So that's what Whistle Stop Retreat is all about.
And they call it the Whistle Stop because if you were to go to the front of the house and just stand on the front porch, you can see the train tracks. So a train runs. There's no such thing as a schedule. It just runs whenever, but it's audible throughout the entire house. Every bed actually has a set of earplugs next to it.
Yeah.
So
because it runs periodically, intermittently, all day, all night.
Yes.
And if you hear it and you want to run out and see if you can catch a picture of it or a sound bite of it, you're never going to make it out there in time.
Oh, really? Did you try to do that?
I didn't try, but I've kind of thought that's probably the case. Because
it goes so quickly?
It just goes quickly, and if you're at the
other
back end of the house and you run to the front end...
Never going to happen.
But you do hear it periodically, 24/7.
Yes. So, okay, so we have a couple other things to talk about, and then we will get into the details of the Stop Weekend. So the first thing that a little bit of business news, if you will. So I got a message from Annie Miller, who is the owner-operator of Crazy Annie Stitchin. She let me know that as of last Tuesday morning, so the Tuesday after episode 117 aired, or went live, probably should say aired because not television, Stephanie, is that the 2020 Picture This Plus Fabric of the Month Club is full. So if you watched episode 117 and said, okay, well, I'll sign up for it next week, not gonna happen. There's not gonna be a link. So my best suggestion to you is to make sure that you are a member of Annie's Facebook group, which is Crazy Annie's Crazy Stitchers on Facebook, and I will link that Facebook group below as well. And that way you can, because if she has any pieces left over, then she will post them there for sale. So there's not a wait list or anything for the Pictures Plus Club. And if anything in regards to that changes throughout the rest of this year or next year, since we are members, we will keep you apprised on that. Okay.
So that takes care of that. You want me to go to this thing next?
Do this thing.
That's what I meant. Okay.
Yes.
So, before we get into other topics, we always pick a special comment from the comments from the last video, and we call it Pam's Pinned Comment.
Yes, we do. Sorry, I had to wet my whistle.
So, Pam's Pinned Comment comes to us from Counting My Stitches. Yes. Her name is Beth, and she said, I sincerely wish that there was some sort of other button rather than just the like, because you two ladies are amazing. Thank you very much, Beth. Okay. I hope you have an absolutely amazing time in Tennessee. Please stay safe and watch out for the bears. We did not see any bears because we weren't really up in the Smoky Mountains, which is famous for the black bears. Valid. We did, however, Sunday morning see 3 frolicking deer in the field across the way. And so it was really fun to see them. They went left, right. They were having a blast.
They wanted to come and hang out.
She says, I have 2 more Mondays to work before we get to head down to that area too. But who's counting? Oh, fun. And so I think maybe Beth means she's coming down where we live. And this was 6 days ago.
I think she means to Tennessee.
Oh, to that area too. Yeah, you're right. So she's heading down that way too. And thank you, Stephanie, for hooking me up with the Snow Village auto ship.
I got you,
It was in my mailbox on Saturday and absolutely beautiful. And we'll mention that a little bit later. So, Beth, thank you for your comment, which was pinned at the top of all the comments from episode 117.
Yes, it was.
And we love all of the comments that we receive. Love hearing from you guys.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to talk a little bit about the stuff that went on at the Whistlestop. So, the first thing is that our friends are amazing.
Yes.
So, first I want to go through, so there are all the FlossTubers that are in. So this group of girls is also, you'll hear us talk about our Crockpot Friday crew.
Right.
It's the same girls.
Same, interchangeable.
So
same 10.
Sometimes we go, in like the month of October, we're the Whistlestop crew, and then all other 11 months of the year, we're the Crockpot Friday crew. Right. Or Crockpot crew, whatever.
Right.
And so there are some FlossTubers that you should check out if you are not watching them already.
Right.
So if you're watching this video, then you got one channel down. You're good.
Right.
And then Delisha, the one that Pam just talked about a minute ago that they went to the cemetery with.
Yeah.
She is on FlossTube as Kentucky Sass.
Yes.
And then the baby of our group is Melissa.
Not by much.
Yeah, literally by 2 years.
Yeah.
So, however, she's still a baby.
Yeah.
And she is on FlossTube and Instagram as CupcakeStitcher. She's fantastic. Her and I sit at in the sewing room, stitching room, whatever. There's kind of like clumps of tables, and her and I always sit by ourselves at this other table on the other side. They put the kids at the kids table. That's what we call it. And then there is Candy, and she is Candy Stitches. And then I'm just trying to work around the table. And then Crystal and Lisa from Stitching the Dream. They both come with us. And that's
it, isn't it?
That is everybody. Yep. Because
all the channels.
Yep,
right.
That's everybody.
Yeah.
So, just want to give them a huge shout out, and you should go check out our friends because we love them.
Yeah, yeah.
And then our friends are amazing.
Yes.
And so we don't ever say that we want to give gifts or whatever, but if you want to see the gift that we gave everyone, then you should go check out our friends' FlossTube channels and hopefully you show it. Hopefully you like them enough to show it.
They might show it.
But we didn't
ask them to.
We didn't, but we have we don't have a copy of it here with us. So the first technically gift, because it was her service that she was her gift, is Candy. And if you've ever known Candy or know anything about her, she is incredibly talented with her Cricut machine. in making t-shirts. And so we had a shirt made last year for Whistlestop, and we had one made again this year. So we purchased our t-shirts, and then Candy, we as a group come up with what we want it to say. And then Candy brings the vinyl down, we bring our t-shirts, and then she irons them and makes them there. And then we all wear them on Sunday for our group photo. Right. So the t-shirts is basically an equation. Right. So it says cross stitch plus girlfriends plus ghost named Bill. Bill is a ghost that visited Delisha in 2018. Yes. Unfortunately, we did not have any ghost visits this year, but they did see his grave at that cemetery.
Yeah, we went and found Bill's grave, yes.
So,
then it says Whistlestop equals
Whistlestop 2019, Sweetwater, Tennessee, cause math.
Isn't that cute? And you know what? We came up with that so quick. Yes. And, yeah, so...
we already know what we're going to put on next year, too.
Yeah, so Bill came to Delisha in the middle of the night and kind of rattled her bed a little bit. And I think he had a couple of kids with him.
I don't know.
I can't remember the story. Go watch Kentucky Sash. Yes. I'll tell you the whole story. And so that's why we put it on our shirts. Yes. Thinking perhaps that we would have another visitation. We did not, but we heard about the cemetery where he's buried. Mm-hmm. If I recall, initially... Jennifer and Kevin could not think of a Bill in the family that owned the farmhouse. Yes. And then after we came home last year, Kevin did a little research.
Yeah, then I got a text from Jennifer about the
information. Guess what? We found William.
Yes.
And he is buried just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the farmhouse. Delisha and I went out on Friday or Saturday. And found the whole clan, and he was 28, never married. But
he was looking for his wife.
Delisha was sure that, you know, he was kind of interested in that someone was staying at the farmhouse. Yes. So that explains a ghost named Bill. So maybe in future years he'll come back. Delisha did go to his grave and had a little commune with him at the cemetery. So maybe she's said, you know, that everything is okay.
Okay, good.
So that explains the shirts from Candy, which we so appreciate. Yes. It's so fun.
And then everybody got these really awesome pumpkin buckets. Pam's orange too. Yeah. And then from Crystal and Lisa. And they were filled with some candy and a bunch of really, really cool stuff. A pair of socks, etc., etc.
Wine glasses.
Wait, nope, that's not from her. This is not from her either. I just put this stuff together. So some Halloween socks and candy and, you know, skeletons because happy Halloween. And just a bunch of good stuff in there. Right. And so that was from Crystal and Lisa. Thank you guys so much. We love them. We've been surviving off of sugar, just straight sugar. And then Melissa put together, I have everything organized, don't worry. She got these cute little bags, and everyone's bag was a little different. So we just went up to the table and picked them. And you can show that just the outside of your bag.
Oh, shoot, I don't want everything to fall. Okay, so, so I got a purple bag.
Yes.
Very cute.
And then inside the bag, she gave everybody, that's right side to me, so it needs to be that
it says boo.
It says boo.
That's cute.
And it does work, because I use it all weekend.
Yeah.
So it says boo.
Lots of candy.
Yep, lots of candy, duh. And then some more Halloween socks.
Yep.
And even Halloween ankle socks. And then she made had wine glasses I don't know if she made them, but she bought them all for us. They're plastic stemless wine glasses. And, well, hold on. If I put the socks in there, then they can see what they say. That's why I put the socks in there. Well, mine says pick your poison and a big gold skeleton.
Yeah, and mine says my broomstick runs on wine.
Yes.
So that's very cute.
So very, very cute. Yeah. And then she also gave each of us a couple skeins of fallish colors of Classic Colorworks. Yep. So that was really nice. Yep. Okay. And then let's see what else is in here. And then from Katie.
Yep.
Katie is not a FlossTuber. She is just a near and dear friend of ours. If you hear us talk about our friend that works at Procter & Gamble and travels everywhere, that's her.
Katie.
Oh, yeah. And then also, Melissa gave everybody 2 needle minders. And I don't know.
They're traveling.
I don't know. See, that's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little Frankenstein head.
Yeah.
Isn't that cute?
Yeah.
And then she gave us, we all got little pumpkins too.
Yeah.
Super cute. Oh, jeez. And then Katie had personalized Crock-Pot Crew needle minders made.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone needs to look up now.
Yeah.
So everyone's box, they're going everywhere. Everyone's box she gave us these little tins where they were inside of them. And everyone got 2 of these. And it says Crock-Pot Crew on it. That's amazing. And then we all got, and everyone's was colored differently. So my box is red. So then all my needle minders had red on them.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a crock pot. And it says cook on it. Look at this freaking magnet.
Yeah.
That's easily the size of a $50.
Yeah.
Easily. And then the pièce de résistance from Katie is this needle minder.
Mm-hmm.
Can you read that? It says, rock out with your crock out. I love you, Katie.
Yeah.
Hi,
Super.
Andy.
Super.
And so we got those from Katie.
Yep.
And that was awesome. And then Sharon, who's
oh yeah,
she is incredible.
Yeah.
They're to be clear,
all incredible.
Well, to be clear, they first and foremost, Sharon went out one day. Okay, I have a funny story, really quickly. So last year, this is kind of our plan of attack. So we leave on Wednesday morning, we drive down to Tennessee, we get there, we unpack all of the cars, and then we all go get in the car and we go to Walmart. And because it's just the closest grocery store and it's not expensive, so we go there and we kind of just all disperse because we all have our own assigned meals.
Yeah.
Or like we're part of a team or whatever. Like Pam and I always have Friday dinner because it's crap on Friday. And so we're all responsible individually for the meals that we have been assigned, and then responsible for lunch, whatever we want to do for lunches, and any snacks, drinks, whatever.
Right.
So we just kind of all disperse everywhere, and then we meet at the door, and then we all go back to the farmhouse. So last year, I wandered away from my mother into the t-shirt section.
Oh, yeah.
And I found this absolutely ridiculous, only probably sold and found at Walmart in Tennessee. Right. And it is a huge cat. And he's standing up on the t-shirt and he's wearing a sweater and a gold chain. And then along the side of it over here, it says Big Paw Paw. Get it? So I put the t-shirt on that night and I come out to the stitch room and I go, I love it when they call me Big Paw Paw. And then it danced in the whole 9 yards and everyone thought it was the funniest thing they'd ever seen. Because it was.
Right.
And so, little did they know, but this year, I got another shirt.
At the Walmart.
At the
Same
Walmart. And so, it's a t-shirt with a cat on it, obviously, with a bandana on its head, and then it says, Hug Life on it. I wore it all day Friday. Or all day Thursday, I should say. And so,
you just had great luck.
Because of that, when Sharon went out one day, she found these snacks for me, and I haven't opened them because I wanted to show them on a video. I've never seen these in my life before, but they're literally called wrap snacks. And so they say sour cream with a dab of ranch. I don't know. I'm pumped for them though.
Do you know the wrappers on the cover?
I have no idea.
They're probably make-believe wrappers.
No, they're not. They're real wrappers. I looked up. There's a QR code on the back, and it says dabbing is a lifestyle.
Okay.
I'm not going to, if you want to know what dabbing is, I'm going to need you to just figure that out on your own. This is not a channel where I'm going to explain that to you. Because this is a YouTube channel about cross-stitch. But they're sour cream potato chips with a dab of ranch.
There you go.
So, thank you, Sharon, for those.
Right.
Okay, and then Sharon also gave all of us these super freaking cute, minders of little trains.
Yep. Super cute.
They're super, super cute.
Right.
Okay. And then Sharon and Tony so there's a bunch of we're all really good friends, but there's Crystal and Lisa are best friends. Pam and I are mother and daughter. Tony and Sharon went to high school together. So we have kind of a bunch of
pairs.
Yes.
Pairs of women.
And
2 or 3.
Deeper I don't want to say deeper, but just other relationships that are spread throughout the bigger group.
Crystal and Lisa live closer.
Yes.
Close together. Obviously, we live in the same house. Mm-hmm. Sharon and Tony live close to each other. So Sharon and Tony were able to get together easily enough.
Yes.
And make these amazing, what would you call these?
Pillows.
Oh, pillows. I was going to say pillows, but I thought maybe there was a special name.
Nope, pillows.
And they stitch these. And they personalize these and and they all say the same word.
But they're all personalized for each person.
They all say...
Because that's what personalized means.
Friends. And that is mine with the red star and the ticking on the back. And then we all signed the back of them. So there are 10 names on the back of each of ours. And isn't that amazing? And yours is?
And mine, because my favorite color is red. They made mine red with a pretty blue button.
Isn't that amazing?
And then everybody signed it.
Yeah. Isn't that great? Isn't that great?
We love these so much.
Yeah. So we don't have a picture of it.
Of what?
I was going to talk about what we gave.
Oh.
We don't have a picture of it. And it really is exclusive to us. And we're not gonna distribute it in any way because it doesn't make sense. Right. But I used my PC Stitch software and designed a small design that has a crock pot in the middle, and it says Crockpot Friday Friends, and then along the left and the right side were the 10 names of us.
So Pam did the crockpot and then the names, and then I did the font that says Crockpot Friday Friends, EST 2018.
So they were at their place on Crockpot Friday night for Crockpot Friday dinner underneath their plates, and so that was our contribution.
Yes.
So, we have such talented and loving friends, and we feel very lucky, and
we sure do. Yes.
What's this for?
It was part of your haul, Pam. You could put it back on your tip. Okay. Nope, not in there.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All
right. All right.
And then, so the next thing we're going to talk about is our smalls exchange.
Oh, yeah.
So I just really needed that. We also got pumpkin apple hand sanitizer, and it smells really good. Okay, so, doesn't that smell good? Oh my God. Sorry, it's really nice. Okay, so it's a white elephant smalls exchange. And so last year we did all Halloween stuff, which was great. And then, but for this year, for 2019, we decided that we could do anything we wanted. So it could be Halloween, it could be Christmas, it could be 4th of July, it could be whatever the heck you wanted to, just as long as it was a small. So what we do is we put everyone's name on the decision wheel, right? And then we spin the wheel, and then we just white elephant it after that, and then
the wrapping denoted what it was, the theme of the small.
Correct.
Right.
So, what we did the night before we left was, and before we wrapped our smalls, the ones that we stitched and gave,
right,
we recorded videos so we could share our stitch items with you all. Right. And so we will insert the pictures of our Whistlestop smalls here. Hi guys. It is Whistlestop Eve, and Pam and I are getting ready to pack up our smalls for the exchange. And we want to show you what they are before we give them away to our friends. So this is mine. Ha 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 ha. You didn't know it was for an exchange. So this is Holiday Hoopla Halloween by With Thy Needle and Thread, Brenda Gervais. And this is this amazing clock face that Barbara Hills, my boss, my LNS owner, she put it together. It looks amazing. Barbara also did the little tail on the broom for me because not happening. And the lighting is kind of crappy in here, but I promised that this fabric is Kermit, which is neon green, so I didn't lighten it up. I promise it's correct. So it's super cute. She got this at Hobby Lobby. I'm not exactly sure if they still have one, but yep, it was an old clock face, and she took the clock face out. So, yay! And now let's see Pam's.
Okay, this is my small for the Whistle Stop Retreat Exchange, and it is called Think Snow from the Sweetheart Tree, and it was made into a pillow by Jan Calvert with the silvery swirly fabric and all the trim, and it was backed with the same swirly silvery fabric. So we're gonna tissue paper gift bag these up and get them ready for our exchange down in Tennessee.
Yep.
And
our theme, we didn't really have a theme this year. It was just stitch anything that you wanted to that was small, and then you had to wrap it so it looked like the thing. So like mine will have orange and green, or orange and black and purple tissue paper, and Pam's will have silver and blue tissue paper. Get it?
yep.
So we're very excited. Very excited. All right. Bye. So we had so much fun stitching those.
Yes.
And so little did they know, and little did you all know, that the item that when I was stitching my witch, that it would be for Whistlestop.
Yes.
Because I'm a good secret keeper.
Yes.
So,
and the lighting wasn't the best. That was Tuesday night last week when we recorded it on the coffee table. But that was what we contributed to the Smalls Exchange.
Yeah.
And we just had a blast.
We sure did.
It was just so fun. And everybody's was so
beautiful.
The variety and the talent. Oh my gosh.
Exceptional.
Yeah.
So last year it was actually only 9 of us because Tony, our 10th, had a wedding that she couldn't miss last year. So it was just the 9 of us last year. And I got so lucky because I got Tony's. I actually was the last person to go, right? Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yes, I was. I was the last person to go. And so I could either steal from anybody else, or I could pick the last present on the table.
Oh, that's right.
And I stole. I stole this right out from underneath Lisa's nose, and I'm not ashamed about it, and I don't care.
Right.
Because I saw it, and I immediately knew that I needed to have it.
Right.
So we got so many socks, which I love because I love seasonal socks. Okay, so in this bag, so this tells you that's Halloween.
Right.
Was a pair of pumpkin socks. And this cute little pumpkin that says Pumpkin Kisses Harvest and Harvest Wishes. Super cute. Going up on the mantle when we're done here. And then Tony stitched and finished herself this adorable stitch. Look at how freaking cute this is. So I know you're going to ask. This is, it's called Halloween, and there's an apostrophe between the 2 E's in Halloween, and it's Sweets Bag. And look at this freaking pumpkin. That is love, to stitch this freaking pumpkin and give it away. And I love the candy. It's so cute. And this pin, and then the inside fabric is this cute pumpkin fabric. Oh, I love it so much. And, it's just freaking cute. Oh my gosh.
It's adorable.
It's adorable.
Yep.
I can't wait to hang it up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love it.
Yep.
Thank
gorgeous.
you, Tony. It's my favorite.
Yep. Yep.
I got lucky last year because I got Melissa's, but
Yeah.
I got even luckier this year.
Yeah.
All right, Pam, what'd you get?
So I got, for the second year in a row, I got Delicious. And Delicious was not seasonal, but
that was fun.
But listen, I mean, to tell you, look at the details of this. So this is a Brenda Gervais.
Oh wait, mine was
Not Forgotten Farm.
Not Forgotten Farm.
Right. So this is a Brenda Gervais. And I don't know the title of it, but I'm sure
it's Mice in the Sewing Room.
Mice in the Sewing Room. Okay. And look at the measuring tape trim. Not only here, but used as the binding all the way around. Mm-hmm. And then the scissors on the pin.
So cute.
Hanging off it. Is this not adorable?
Oh.
And
she's smart because the measuring tape is charted in the pattern.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so that got her out of stitching
that, yeah.
By using the tape.
I'm pretty sure. Because our shop model has tape on it.
Well, I believe it was finished by Jan at the shop. Mm-hmm. And I just love it. I don't know what it's stuffed with.
Walnut shells.
Walnut shells.
Or
and it's just yummy. And then the pretty fabric on the back.
With like flower buttons and
stuff. Just adorable. I can put this up on the mantle all year round.
All year.
Just adorable. So thank you, Delicia. 2 years in a row, and I just adore it.
It's so cute.
Yeah, just adorable.
So cute.
Yeah.
So then after it was all said and done, the Smalls Exchange was all said and done, we took photos of each couple.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I also took pictures of the table with all the items.
Okay.
And so I'm going to insert the pictures from the Smalls Exchange aftermath.
Yeah.
Here.
You can see.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blast.
So let me just get this out of the way. Okay. And then we have just a little bit of haul before we show you the stuff we worked on.
Okay.
So the name of
We're going to talk about the haul.
We're going to talk about the quilt shop haul first.
Okay.
The Tennessee haul.
Okay.
So the name of the quilt shop that we went to, thanks to Katie, is called Mountain Creek Quilt Shop.
Right.
And it is roughly about half an hour away from the Whistlestop. And we went there because
they have a Facebook group.
They do?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So I will I keep forgetting what the name of it is, and so
Mountain Creek Quilt Shop. I can't remember the town, but we didn't go far.
It's like Maryville or Mary something, I don't know.
Just Google.
Well,
if you Google Mountain Creek Quilt Shop, well, she'll put it in the description.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'll link their website and give you their phone number below as well.
Right.
So, we went there, and it was Pam and I and Katie, who's the big quilter of our group, and Sharon and Tony and Melissa. So we had a pretty good, was that 6 people?
5.
5? Okay.
Right?
Nope.
Who stayed home?
Well, in the car was me, you, Sharon, Tony, Katie, and Melissa.
Okay. 6.
So 6.
Okay.
So, we walked in and I was just like blown away by just the color and the quantity. It's not a large building, but man, oh man. Jam-packed. It's like if you've ever been to Keepsakes, it reminded me of that in the way that they utilized every square inch of that place.
Stuff on the walls was amazing.
It was beautiful.
Yep.
And so after we show you the haul, I'll insert photos of the place because it's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So, they had this super cute bag that was hanging up by the cash register, and so I had to get it. Because it says knit and purr. Look at that cat. So cute.
Right.
Okay, so I gotta make sure I separate my fabrics here. Hold, please.
Okay.
Okay.
So basically, we went with the idea that we would find coordinating fabrics for project bags because we don't quilt.
Correct.
So, who's going to go first? Me?
You.
Okay. So, of course, you're going to be able to say,
Obviously.
and I don't know the fabric lines except for a couple Steph might have gotten, but I don't know the fabric lines. But I found, and we got a half yard of everything. So look at this. Isn't that cute?
So
and then
cute.
I got the coordinating blue for the inside. Isn't that pretty?
Oh.
So
I picked out the blue.
Yeah, and I just love that. And then
we just love all.
Katie found me whales.
Look at those whales.
And for the inside, kind of a mottled blue to go on the inside. What looks like the ocean. Isn't that pretty?
It's gorgeous.
So that is gorgeous. Love the whales,
of
course. And then this one.
This one's my favorite.
This one's your favorite?
Yep.
Okay, so this is got different handwriting and script from the circulation department at the New York Public Library. So there's not a whole lot of color, but obviously library. See, New York Public Library. And we got a nice tweedy gray to go with that for the inside.
It's a very classy project bag.
Kind of a scholarly, tweedy kind of thing.
AKA Pam.
AKA,
Pam.
Anyway, so those were my 3 half yards.
And then, so I actually got enough stuff for 2 bags, and then I got 2 other half yards that I need to find coordinating fabric for. So this first one, I don't have an inside fabric for yet, but it is Elisa Jacobs for Ink and Arrow, and it...
Whoops.
Oopsie poopsie. Wow.
Typewriters. And type font.
Yes.
Yeah, very cute.
And it's super cute. I think a good, even black and white polka would be cute. And then this is an Alexander Henry fabric. And this is a Ghastly Notion. I love Alexander Henry's Ghastly line. And I almost got the Halloween one, but I got this one instead. So his artwork is very distinctive. And if you are a quilter, I'm sure that you've seen this fabric before, but it's so cute. And I have always wanted a bag made out of it. And so now that will happen.
And you're coordinating.
I didn't get coordinating for either of those two.
Single.
Okay. And then the last 4 half yards are Tula Pink fabric. So I have maybe 2 bags made out of Tula Pink fabric. My kitty quilt is made out of this line of fabric, but I really needed a project bag that had the cat food cans, and then the inside fabric is this polka. Duh.
Isn't that cute?
Duh.
Isn't that cute?
Duh.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. Yeah. I love that.
Wait a minute.
What?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Okay.
And then my favorite purchase of the entire...
At the front of the store.
At the very front of the store. I have been waiting since Tula Pink announced this line of fabric for it to hit quilt shops. And I actually literally last week almost bought half yards of the ones I wanted on Etsy last week. And then I was like, nah, it's fine. I'll find it somewhere else. Yep, found it in Tennessee. And the line is Tula Pink's Monkey Wrench. So if you've been here for a while, you know that my favorite phrase is, that's banana pants. And it just means that, like, that's wild, that's crazy, that's banana pants. Because, like, have you ever seen banana pants? Nope, because it's wild and crazy. And so the line is called Monkey Wrench, and literally there's fabric that has, like, beautiful trees and with monkeys holding wrenches in it. Because that's just the kind of stuff that, I mean, if this is the color palette that Tula Pink works with. It's, like, just neons and, like, hot colors, and it's awesome. So they had in display at the front of the store every fabric from Monkey Wrench, and I almost peed my pants. So the inside fabric is this one. This is Tula Pink, but I don't necessarily know if it came with Monkey Wrench or not.
You have some of that line in different colors in your quilt.
I do, yeah. No, not of this.
No, but the polkas, I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm looking right at it.
Right,
There's two of them right over there.
So this is not part of Monkey Wrench, but it's a Tula fabric nonetheless.
Right.
It's part of her All-Stars collection.
Oh, yeah.
But this one
is Monkey Wrench.
It's definitely Monkey Wrench.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at those bananas.
Right.
So, bananas on the outside, polkas on the inside.
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah, we're done.
So that is amazing. Right. And so we had a exceptional time.
You want to take mine too?
I would love to, Pam.
Okay.
Here it's. We had an exceptional time.
Oh yeah, we had
shopping at the quilt shop.
Yeah.
And I tried to take some pictures of the quilt shop, and it was a lovely place. If you are ever in the area, you should definitely check it out. They have you'll see in the photos, they sell not only quilting stuff, but they sell a lot of wool applique stuff as well. Beautiful stuff up on the wall. And I took pictures of as much of it as I could. And so I will insert the photos of the Mountain Creek Quilt Shop here.
One of the ladies working there recognized us from YouTube, so that was kind of neat. So we handed out a few cards.
It sure did.
And had just a blast. So thank you to everybody if you happen to be watching at the Mountain Creek Quilt.
See, why is that hard to remember?
Shop. I don't know. But anyway, we did have a wonderful time. And we had a wonderful show and tell when we got back to the farmhouse.
Did. So that pretty much wraps up all of our stuff about the Whistlestop.
Yeah.
Except for, obviously, we're going to show you what we worked on. Right. And so to all of our girls that are in the Whistlestop crew, we love you.
We love you so much.
And thank you for a fantastic trip.
Yeah. We're still reliving moments, you know, just laughing.
Like, remember that time we did this dumb thing that weekend?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Everybody is such great cooks.
Yes.
And it was just, just wonderful. We had amazing food, and thank you again to Jennifer and Kevin for providing such a wonderful facility for groups to rent out. Yes. It was just really, really special.
Absolutely. All right, so let's talk about cross stitch, Pam. You go first.
All right. We're going to talk about whips.
Yes.
Okay.
Here, do you want to hand me that stuff?
Yeah, just momentarily.
Yes.
Made a little bit more progress on Early Americans. And let me just pull it out of the Q-snap here for you.
Oh, you're gonna take out the Q-snap.
I'm gonna take it out of the Q-snap because why not?
YOLO.
This is a visual media. Whatever. So the big progress point was finishing Martha Washington, and she is at Mount Vernon, obviously, and then that is the top row. So Martha is done. She was very fun.
Yeah, she is.
And there she is in the blue and white. And then I dropped down to the second row this morning. And
that roof looks awesome, Pam.
I know. And the next guy underneath Betsy Ross is Nathan Hale. Mm-hmm. And the roof of his house is made out of
timber,
which is kind of a...
It's like a blue-brown.
Yes. No, it's kind of an olive green and brown.
Oh.
Look at that variegation in there. Isn't that the coolest thing? Yep. So that's his house. Nathan Hale, if you would like a brief lesson, you might remember him from American history. I only regret that I have only one life to give to my country. He was captured by the British, captured, arrested, whatever you want to say. He was hanged the next day.
Wow.
And in his final hours, that is his quote. So, Nathan Hale.
God bless America.
And that is the roof of his house there in the second row.
Oh, it's awesome.
So I said to Stephanie last night after we got all settled in, I said, oh, cool. I said, I get to do this house with timber, and that is the variegation.
Very fun.
So that's where I am in the early Americans.
Yes. Fantastic. She's really enjoying it, which is fun to see.
Before, I did not work at this at Whistlestop, but I worked on it earlier last week before we left. Mm-hmm. And that is the sale that I am running to conclude with my birthday next June from Twin Peak Primitives, which is called Pam's Maine.
Sure is.
And do I have a picture? Let's see.
I hope so.
Just to refresh, this is what it looks like. And we're doing a sale, and it runs from anytime you want to start until my birthday next June. Mm-hmm. There is a Facebook group for those of us who are stitching it. There are a lot of modifications that people are dreaming up, which is wonderful. Like I said, I didn't work on this.
I have a story about Pam's Maine when we're done recording, by the way.
I didn't work on it down in Tennessee, but I worked on it before we left, and I've gotten this far on...
It looks so good.
West Quaddy. So I got down to the door, and
you did.
Currently there are... What did I tell you? 65? 62.
60. I thought it was 68, but I could be...
No, it's not that high. But in the 60s, number of people in the sale group for Pam's birthday sale.
Yes.
And if you would like to join us, we would love to have you.
Yeah, we would.
There are a couple of innocuous questions to answer to get into the sale Facebook group. The twins have come up with a couple of little treats for members of the group. And one of them is a scissor fob. And one of them is a pin keep.
Yeah, pin cushion. Mm-hmm.
Something like that. And I don't want to get too revealing.
Right. But it's exclusive for the...
But it's exclusive for those of you who are doing some version of the design.
Yes.
So
you can get your copies of it. Here, give me that. You can get your copies of that if you join the Facebook group.
Right.
So I'm going to put your copies in your project bag.
Right. That's the idea.
Oh, okay.
I also worked a little bit on Cardinal Points.
Yep.
Which was my StitchCon start this past June. So if you're not familiar, this is Cardinal Points.
It's a collaboration between the Gentle Art and Long Dong.
Right.
Wow.
Long
Dog samplers.
Right. So I worked a little bit on this, but not much. Love the colors. Love the variegation. I
really
worked on
that one.
The orange and the red.
Oh.
Down there. That was the night we were singing songs off the radio.
That's right.
We had such a blast that night.
That was so much fun.
And so that is Cardinal Points.
Yes.
And I also worked a little bit on this Little House pattern.
Look at all these whips Pam's showing you.
I know. I worked a little bit on One More Stitch from Little House. This I hadn't worked on since Stitch Away in January.
Oh, really? It's been that long?
Yep. And
pull it together, Pam.
I know. So the part that I worked my butt off on was that black roof.
Oh, that's right.
And I just thought I can just sit here and work on that.
There's 6 stitches in that roof that I crossed.
Yeah. I go to the bathroom, I come back.
I had to go talk to Cody about something. And
my daughter is sitting there stitching on my project. I don't know that I was too pleased with
Can you tell which stitches I crossed?
No.
Didn't think so.
So anyway, I stitched on that, and then we all thought it would be a good idea to have a whistle stop start.
Yes.
And since we were going to be in Tennessee,
it wasn't like we all got to pick what we wanted.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't all the same.
Loosey-goosey. But I said to Sharon, because she and I had gone down to Carter House in Franklin, Tennessee, where the Battle of Franklin went pretty much right through the house. And we'd taken the tour in March this year, and we bought our kits in the gift shop.
Kits of what?
The kits of the Carter House Sampler 1817, which is from Cross Stitch Antiques, the lovely Kathleen. And we got the full kits, which included the R&R fabric.
Nope, Lakeside,
sorry. And this is what the reproduction looks like. The original is hanging, as you're looking at the fireplace in the front room, it is hanging to the right side of the fireplace. And it was stitched by Mary Atkinson. She went by Polly, as many of my Mary ancestors did. So Mary Polly Atkinson, Franklin, Tennessee, March 4th, 1817. I met Kathleen, the reproduction designer, at Galleria. Had a lovely talk with her about the tour that Sharon and I took. If you are ever in the Franklin, Tennessee area and you want to, and you're a history buff like me, particularly Civil War, you need to take those tours. You just simply do. Yes. So this is R&R.
Nope, Lakeside.
I keep saying that wrong. Is that the front or the back?
Nope, that's the back.
Yeah. So, can you even see this? So that's our start.
That's Pam's start.
Big deal.
Pam's start.
Well, R meaning Sharon and me.
Right.
So we got that in, and so that is right up there in that corner.
Yep.
And so that is and Sharon's using 1 strand because she's more of a primitive stitcher. I'm using 2/2 on 28 count.
She's doing 1 over on 28?
I think so.
Wow.
She
Sharon,
really
you're
likes that primitive look.
She sure does.
And so be it. And
YOLO.
It was pretty exciting to get some stitches in that because I've had it since March.
So the kit is only available at the Carter House itself.
Yeah, and I can't guarantee that you're going to find them there, but there were 2 in the racks at the gift shop at the Carter House.
Right.
And they came with the fabric and the DMC and the chart.
But the chart is for sale. So
yeah.
I know that like Keepsakes has some copies of it. And so your local needle workshop can get it for you if you are so inclined.
Right. And Kathleen told me, or she was announcing at Galleria that she is got 4 Civil War samplers in the works for release at market in 2020.
Well, that's exciting.
So that was my whips that I worked on before Whistle Stop and during Whistle Stop.
So I am extra. Thank you, Pam. I'm extra, and I think I brought 7 fully kitted projects, and because I wanted my friends to pick which one I started.
Oh yeah.
Because I frankly just could not decide.
Yeah.
And truth be told, I was one of 4 or 5 of us that also brought a crazy amount of kitted up items.
Yeah, and they lay them all out and we vote.
Yes.
What they should work on.
So,
which is super fun.
I honored their wishes.
Yeah.
And they all wanted me to start Winter Fox from Not Forgotten Farm. And this, however, I am doing in the prim conversion that I purchased at Country Sampler. So I will put Country Sampler's info in the box below because you can pretty much see the colors that it calls for in what I was able to accomplish. So I started this and worked on it on Saturday, and then I also worked on it a little bit last night when we got home.
That's pretty.
Thank you, Pam.
Holy moly.
Holy moly is right. So, that's what I got done. So, as you can tell, it is very different than the photo. I don't like the photo. But, and if you... I can tell you that the orange that I'm using in the Fox is not what Country Sampler used. They used another orange. I'm using Pumpkin Pie from General Arts. Mostly because the one that they used was really like, sort of salmon-y looking. Just the dye lot that we had at Keepsakes, and because I bought the chart with just the conversion list in it, and then I was like, it's fine, I'll kit it up at home, which is what I did. And the color that they called for, which I can't remember what it is now, but was just too salmon-y for my taste, and so I ended up picking 2 other oranges that I liked, and I ended up going with Pumpkin Pie. So I'm going to work on that one for a little bit. And then this one, man, you guys, I am having so much fun working on Snow Village. So for those of you that do not know, this kind of circles back to Pam's pin comment. I am partaking in the hashtag keabeesnowvillagesal that is hosted by my friend and yours, Kia, of Keabee here on FlossTube. And so that is the hashtag. I'll put all the information below. Keepsakes, my employer and my LNS, has an auto ship program for that. And really quickly before I show you my stitching, I do want to tell people that I had a woman that called today inquiring about Snow Village, and she was concerned that she was going to miss the boat to sign up for it. And I just want to make it perfectly clear that at least through Keepsakes, we do not have a cutoff date for it. So in 6 weeks, in 6 months, in 6 years, you say, I want to stitch Snow Village, call us. We can make it happen for you.
And you said you're partaking, so am I.
Correct.
So I'm stitching some of the squares.
Correct.
I'm going to stitch the next one, as a matter of fact.
Correct. So, however, I am stitching the fast one.
Yes.
And I am loving it. So the first installment is the Snow Village banner. So freaking cute. And so this is one of 11 total installments. And we are stitching them, all as individual pieces as opposed to all on one big piece.
Right. So we'll probably put them in some kind of big basket or something that sits on the hearth or something like that. What?
I thought we were going to make flat folds and put them on the mantle.
Oh, well, maybe that too. But they're all going to be little separate things.
Yes.
Yeah. Nothing's written in stone.
No. So this is how far I got. Mm-hmm. My blind little snowman family still in the forest. So I got Lodge.
Yeah.
And then I got the trees done, and which I know that they look small, but they are futsy, man. They are futsy. A lot of stopping and starting of threads because I'm an anal retentive type of person. And those snowflakes are futsy and all the things. So, but I love this. This is stitched on the called for linen, which is 32 count linen from Whitecheld in the colorway Country French Rain.
Country French Rain. Very nice.
Thank you. It's all the called for colors, which is a mixture of classic Colorworks and DMC.
Right.
Okay. Next, we are going to talk about our deals. So, really quickly.
What about this?
Oh, I forgot about that.
She skipped right over the biggest news of the day.
Oh, it's not the biggest news of the day.
No, she came home from the shop just now and she said, I have a present for you. Okay, so take you back in time to, I'm going to say, a year ago Christmas. We had not been doing floss tubes very long.
Nope.
And there
It was Christmas 2017.
Yeah, Christmas 2017. We got notified from Stone Street Stitchworks. They are on Etsy. I believe the designer's name is Salma.
Yes.
And they have a design, and it's still in their Etsy shop. I just checked. And it's called
Compass Rose.
Compass Rose. Now, you have two alternatives in the Compass Rose, and it'll be self-apparent when I show you what happened today.
Mm-hmm.
It can have spools of thread on it, or it can have little houses on it. And it's a compass, okay?
Yeah.
So I heard from Stone Street Stitchworks a year ago Christmas.
It was technically 2 years ago Christmas.
Yes. 2 years ago this coming Christmas. Yeah. That they had made it into a design just for me. Designers like to design for me. I don't know what it is. First it was Stone Street. Now it's Twin Peak Primitives. I don't know. Anyway, they made it nautical. So I was thrilled.
How ironic.
Yeah. So, big surprise, right?
It's just easy to chart nautical things.
Maybe. So
cats are hard.
Cats are hard. So anyway, she reproduced the design with a nautical theme. And probably it wasn't until maybe 6 months later, it was languishing under the bed box, and we went to Hobby Lobby and we found a captain's wheel.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to Steph, and it had a mirror in it, a round mirror. And I said to Steph, I said, hey, maybe that would work for the Mariner's Compass. And she said, well, I think it would. We should get it. Mm-hmm. So, with a coupon, it wasn't that much. And it wasn't, again, more time went by. And maybe I was straightening and I just went, here, take this to the shop the next time and give it to Barbara, because she does the hard finishing, and see if she thinks she can make this work. So here we are today. Steph comes in from work and she said, I have a present for you. And I don't know. She's close your eyes, the whole 9 yards. And wait till you see this.
It's amazing.
All right. So she left the mirror in, did she?
As far as I know, she left the mirror in.
But she covered it with fabric.
Correct.
Okay. So this is Pam's Mariner's Compass, designed by Stone Street Stitchworks and finished by Barbara at Keepsakes.
Yes.
And wait till you see. Look at this. Is this not awesome? So
it's super cool.
She didn't do anything. This is the finish it came. It came as from Hobby Lobby. She covered this. This is fabric, taupey fabric. And then she stretched it over the round shape and glued this rope around it. And you can see my version has the sailboats and the one striped lighthouse pointing north.
I love it.
And I am thrilled with this. Thrilled with this. She put a little hook and a hanger on the top so it can be hung on the wall. But
super cool.
I mean, it's FFO'd, you guys.
It's so cool.
It's FFO'd. I hope that Stone Street Stitchworks, I'll post it on Instagram and tag her so that she sees.
Good.
So she sees how.
You can hang that in your room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
This is awesome.
Super cool.
So thanks to Barbara and thanks to Stone Street Stitchworks and Hobby Lobby coming through once again.
Yeah, right?
And
very cool.
Isn't that cool? I love it. I love it. I love it. So we didn't want to skip over that.
No, we did not.
Before we talk about
deals.
Deals.
And so real quickly.
Yeah.
I already talked about the Fabric of the Month Club being full, so we are good on that. I do have a quick announcement about the Color and Cotton Floss of the Month Club. So I know that a newsletter went out from Annie to all of the members of the Color and Cotton Floss of the Month Club, but she asked me if I would announce it on our video, and I said yes, because a lot of the people that are in that club watch our videos. So Annie is still waiting on her shipment of threads from Color and Cotton for the month of October. So Annie's not behind. She's just waiting on the threads.
Yeah.
Which I am not surprised by, mostly because of probably how much work Angela has after Galleria.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So that is more than likely where the delay is because she had bounced back from Galleria. So, as soon as those threads arrive at Annie's door, there is a very short turnaround time, and then, they will be in the mail to you. So, don't be messaging Annie harping on her about being late, because it's not her.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
Don't be messaging Angela either.
No.
You'll get your threads, I promise.
Absolutely.
So if there's more information that we know next week, I will share that as well.
Right.
And then the So Much to Love Project Bag of the Month Club.
We'll probably get it tomorrow.
I know. We will get it tomorrow. That's what Karen said today.
Yeah.
And so...
Because we had our mail held while we went to Tennessee.
Right, and then
there's no mail today because it's Columbus Day.
Correct.
So
we'll get it tomorrow. You'll see October's bag in next week's video.
Right.
The So Much to Love Bag of the Month Club sign up for 2020 is still open. As far as I know, I have not heard from Karen otherwise. So, you still have an opportunity to do that. The Project Bag of the Month Club entails a incredibly beautiful handmade bag, exclusive to the club from Karen Torres of So Much Love. You can check out her wares and bags and patterns and things through her Etsy shop, which is also linked below. And then every month inside of the bag is a lovely little set of gifts as well. So sometimes there's an exclusive pattern, sometimes there's floss, sometimes there's notions. There's always a package of stash tea. It's all lovely and wonderful. So, if you like project bags as much as we love project bags, this is the club for you. So I will make sure to post the sign up link for that. But if the Fabric of the Month Club is already full, something tells me that the Bag of the Month Club is going to be full soon. So do not delay. Sign up today.
Right. Exactly.
And then our last set of promotions is from our friends and yours at Twin Peak Primitives. We did a lot of talking about our upcoming trip to the Netherlands coming up. And so first and foremost, I want to tell you about that. We're in your final days here, people. So if you have delayed until now to purchase your copy of Tracking the Seasons from Twin Peak Primitives, get on it now.
Now's the time.
And if you're asking me, why do I need to purchase that chart? There's two reasons. One, it's a beautiful chart. Two, if you purchase the chart, your name goes on a list to potentially win a all expenses round trip ticket and amazing trip with us to Holland, aka the Netherlands, aka Europe.
Why don't you want that?
Correct.
Seriously.
I mean, you don't have to, if you don't like us, you don't have to talk to us. It's just a free trip to Europe. Just take it. Buy the dang chart and come to Europe. It's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'm just being silly. You should probably at least say hi to us.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And so we are picking a winner at the end of this month.
It's coming.
So, we have one more trip coming up, and then when we get home, we have, I think, maybe one more video, and then we pick a winner. So, that is big, big news. So, you can purchase your copy of Tracking the Seasons from a few different places. You can get a PDF download from Twin Peak Primitives Etsy shop or Twin Peak Primitives website, both of which are linked below. If you'd rather have a hard copy of it, which totally makes sense, if you're into that kind of thing, then you can get your copy of Tracking the Seasons from Beach Cottage Stitchers, also linked below.
Right.
If you decide to purchase your copy of Tracking the Seasons from your local needlework shop, that's cool with everybody involved. Just make sure that you post a picture of that chart to either Instagram or to the Twin Peak Primitives business Facebook page using the hashtag Dutch Mania, and that is hashtag DUTCHMAYNIA. Fantastic. And then the second part of our Twin Peak Primitive promotion is the pattern of the week. So it is the time again, people, to get started on your Christmas stitching.
Right? Absolutely.
Am I right, Pam?
Yes. I had to do this while I was down at Tennessee, and I showed this to the group, and several people in the retreat said I'd stitch that. So we'll see what you guys think. But I picked this chart, and it's called A Christmas Carol, and we're gonna insert a picture of it here. I just love it. It's so different for a Christmas design.
It is.
And I just think that it would appeal to some of you who might want something a little bit different for a Christmas stitch.
Correct.
There you go.
All right.
All right. We have a little bit of mail call.
You can't say it before we shout.
Oh! It's time for mail call. We have a little bit of mail call?
We do. We have a touch of mail call.
A touch.
So this is yours.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
You going to show it now?
Yes.
Okay.
A lovely lady named Rebecca sent me this harvest time from Charles Wysocki. So it's kind of a still life kind of situation. And
you are stealing that from under my nose.
And I really like the top one.
Yes.
With the Indian corn and the pumpkin. I really think that probably picture does not do it justice. And this is from a while ago. This is probably from the 80s, I'm going to say. And so long before hand-dyed fabrics.
Or flosses.
So, of course, we can't
I'm going to give me it.
And I think, you could kind of modernize it just a bit with your materials.
Sure.
Yeah, so thank you, Rebecca. I really love it.
Yes, thank you so much. And now I need to find it before we move forward because it's going to dry.
Probably under that sticker.
1985.
Did I say 80s?
Yes.
There you go. Here.
Good job.
Thanks, Rebecca. Very thoughtful. Everybody's out there doing my personal shopping for me.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys.
Yeah. This was pretty amazing.
This is amazing. Okay. So, we got a little baby package in the mail from Paula. And Paula, I'm just trying to find where Paula lives in Midland, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
And Paula gave us this really cute card.
Mm-hmm.
P for Paula. And she wrote a very long, very sweet, lovely, she went on the back. Lovely note. Mm-hmm. And it was so, so sweet. So thank you so much. It's a Mary Engelbreit card.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was inside, so the card was outside, and then this box.
Mm-hmm. So cute.
Hand stork.
Mm-hmm.
Box was inside. And I was like, what
could
this?
Be in a box like that?
So in the card, Paula told us about how she is part of the guild in Texas, and where she lives, she has to drive at least an hour and change to get to a needlework shop. There are a lot of needlework shops in Texas, but Texas is also freaking huge. So you gotta drive ways to get in them. But she also talked a lot about how she really enjoys doing beadwork. And so I'm not really familiar with beading. I don't know a lot, if any, of the terminology or final products that people come up with when they do real beadwork. Like, I know about scissor fobs and zipper pulls, but that's pretty much it. I had no idea that something like this could be made with beads.
Where do you see?
So, Paula,
we unwrapped them. They were wrapped in tissue.
Yes. And there were 2 pens inside.
2 pens.
Pens as in?
P-E-N-S.
Yes, pens.
Look at this. Trying to figure out. These are Pilot pens.
Which are the good ones,
which
the G2.
Are really nice, the G2s. Look at this. Yes, that's a striped lighthouse. Yes, that's a sailboat.
Are you serious?
Isn't that
the whole freaking thing is beaded?
Gorgeous. Look at that. Look at that. That's
It's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
It is.
Birds in the sky, clouds in the sky.
It's awesome.
I mean, really.
Like, Paula, you're freaking talented.
That's amazing.
I would not have the patience for that.
I don't know if she makes it with a flat surface and then wraps it around. I have no clue. I don't need to know.
No, I don't even need to know.
Isn't that
beautiful? So cool.
That's amazing. Paula, that's amazing.
Want to see mine? Mm-hmm. Okay.
You're going to die.
So mine is a green pen.
Yeah.
Which matches my green can of Mountain Dew.
Know where this is going?
Shut the freaking front door. It's the freaking Mountain Dew logo. Ah, it's amazing. And then the beads that are on the sides, like the borders, are lime green. I love this so much. I cannot wait to take this to work to show Lenny.
I know.
Because Lenny and I have a thing for pens, and she loves G2s. She's going to be...
These are amazing.
These are so cool.
So
Thank you.
much work. Detailed. Small.
Yes.
Holy moly.
And they write really well.
I don't even want to know.
How long did this take? Like...
This is a craft amazing. I am not familiar with at all.
No, but it's so amazing.
Very, very, very cool.
Thank you,
Paula.
You're incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, so next is the haul segment of the program.
Do we have that much?
Nope, not really.
Okay.
That thing over there came with this.
Okay.
As a complimentary gift.
Okay, so let's show off. We got our Fabric of the Month from Leslie at Under the Sea Fabrics.
Yes.
And we got it the day before we left. We didn't even, that's what the crinkle is.
Yes.
We didn't really even take it out of the plastic.
Sorry, that's probably loud.
It is loud. And it is called Changing Leaves.
It's beautiful.
You probably saw, if you follow Leslie, you probably saw her hanging this stuff up on the line.
Oh.
Look at that, you guys.
Oh my God.
Holy cow.
And this is a 32 count Jubilant.
Look at that. Look at that. That's just one side.
I mean, that's fall.
That's just one side.
Ah!
Bam!
Look at that.
Bam!
Leslie, you should dye fabric.
Knocked it out of the park, girlfriend.
You should dye fabric.
Yeah, so that's our Fabric of the Month, and we always get
32 count Jubilant.
32 count Jubilant.
Yep, we get a fat half.
Yep. And then...
Because a fat half is really, if you're going to sign up for her club for next year, a fat half is really just ideal to see her colors. That's
I went ahead and went back to Bestie Barn Creations on Etsy and found...
She's the, that is the shop on Etsy that makes the Needle Concierge.
Yes. And I saw this chart, and it's a Val stuff.
Yep.
From probably... No, it's brand new.
It is brand new.
A brand new Val stuff, which is brew for you. And I mean to say, had to get it.
Super cute.
Had to get it. She sent a lovely card because, you know, we've corresponded because of the needle concierges and everything. And I was like, yeah, I gotta have that.
And that is on Monster Mash.
Yeah, Monster Mash from PTP.
And we have some in our
And we have
stash.
a piece of that. And it's a pretty small little design.
I think you can get that done.
And I think I could whip that up. Sure as heck.
I think you could too.
What did she send this to?
Yeah, that was the
So
free
she
gift.
sent a little bag, cute little bag with a couple of peels and a couple of little clips.
Yes.
We love peels.
Peels, clips, and 2 of the
the
flexible
the rings that you
floss rings.
Screw the ends together. So lovely.
Thank you.
And you want to talk about this?
That's up to you.
We went to thewitchystitcher.com.
Yep.
And signed up for the Universal Monster Stitch Along.
But you don't really sign up for it because it's already done with. So you just purchased it really from Etsy.
Oh, the sale's gone? A sale's done?
Yeah.
So it's a Stitch Alone?
Correct.
situation.
Right.
I think this is terribly
So
cute.
how this works is that, so it came out as a stitch along. Right. So you now, since it's all been released, you purchase the chart, and then when you download your purchase chart from Etsy,
you get a passcode.
You get a passcode to her website, and then you go to the website and you put in the passcode, and you get it. You've
probably seen pictures of it on Instagram if you are on Instagram. It's super cute. This doesn't do it justice because it only reveals the top part. But it's really super cute, and it's all about the scary movies from Universal Studios. Right? You got that? So,
like Phantom of the Opera.
Frankenstein, Frankenstein's Bride, Wolfman, Creature from the Black Lagoon, Visible Man, The Mummy, Dracula, and Phantom of the Opera. It's just a super cute idea.
So cute.
And so we got that. And then if you don't like swear words, block your ears. But Stephanie showed me this. Is this also from her?
Uh-huh.
I just think it's funny, and it just sounds like something I'd say if you knew me.
Yes.
So, so this is a little bottle, and the bottle says emotion, right?
Yep.
And it says, just bottle that shit right up.
Yeah.
And that is something else.
It is.
Stephanie flashed this in front of my face, and I went, yes, please.
Yes. Add to cart, thank you.
Add to cart. It was probably, $4 or $5. That's
correct.
It. So I thought it was pretty funny.
Yes, that's because it is. All right, so
on to more traditional charts.
Yes. So I went back to work today.
Uh-oh.
And when I was gone, the Hoffman order had arrived.
Uh-oh.
This one, actually, I was going to order, and then I was looking for something for a customer and found it in a basket and immediately brought it home. And this is a Brenda Gervais, and it is called Shepherd Sampler. And I bought it because it has a windmill on it. So I don't necessarily know if I would have been attracted to this had I not been going to the Netherlands. But it's super cute. I actually really love the colors. I wanted to look at the fabric. Mellow. Looks more like
from who?
Pictures Plus.
Oh, okay.
But it's super cute. And yeah, I might just do that like windmill part of it.
Yeah.
Over there.
Right.
But I got that.
Right.
And then these two charts I actually saw at Galleria. They were models on the wall in Inspired Needles room, and they, by the time I got around to them, they were out of their copies of it, and so I purchased them through Keepsakes instead. And the first one is called Yuletide on Thistle Hill. And I'm telling you guys, these pictures do not do them justice.
So you've seen the models?
I have seen the models.
Okay, at Galleria.
At Galleria, yes. I don't know if I love the border on this. I might just do the box with the houses.
Okay.
But I haven't obviously gotten that far yet. And then the other one, both of these are from Abby Rose Designs, by the way. And this is called Hometown Christmas.
That's super cute.
Isn't it? I love it. Super cute. And then this one I actually saw as a shop model at the Crafty U up in
Broadview Heights,
Ohio. They were unfortunately out of the charts, and so I went home and bought it from Keepsakes.
I love him.
And this is called, I'm assuming the first word is April, and then it's Dolce.
Sweet Nap? Sweet Nap.
Sure. I don't know. I don't speak Italian, so.
Well, Dolce is sweet, and dormir would be nap or sleep, sweet sleep.
Yeah, so probably sweet nap. Okay, great.
Something like that.
So, the reason that I bought the chart was for this one right here.
Yeah, see, he's sleeping. See the Z's?
Yeah, oh yeah, I know he's sleeping. That's why I got it. Because he's a fat little bunny sleeping on a big freaking carrot.
Yeah, it's super cute.
But in the chart, there's also the big one, and then they take the little one out of it. Look at that. Look at those rabbits all ticked off at him.
He's sleeping on the job.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Barbara actually said today, she was like, wouldn't that make a really cute baby sampler?
It would.
And I think it would. And I love the flowers.
Yeah, because one could be the mommy.
I know.
And the daddy, and then the baby sleeping.
Like, look at our baby. Look at him.
I know. And you could personalize it.
Yep,
that is super cute. Super cute.
From Madame Chantilly, in case you were wondering.
Yeah.
And then I had a couple of coupons for from Fairy Wool in the Wood on Etsy.
Right.
And I got the coupons from Tiara Citra Treats, and it was for $10 in credit, and each of her charts are $9, so I got 2. The first one is Happy Halloween by Tina. I guess that's the full name of it.
Yeah.
But I really loved her face.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great face.
So I got that one.
Yeah.
Very vulnerable. Cupcakes for Cardinals. And I love this, and I kind of want to stitch it for Melissa. Because I love Melissa. I also like cupcakes. So.
Very cute. Very cute.
So that's my haul.
All right. So, we are pretty much at the end of the video.
Yes.
And thanks for sticking with us. We know it's a little long in the tooth.
It's actually not that bad.
It's not that bad.
So I got to add photos and stuff, so it might be a little bit longer.
So it's going to be, but what the heck.
But I'm going to, at the very end of the video, weird face. At the very end of the video, I'm going to put in pictures of the Whistlestop Quilt Retreat house and a couple of group photos that we took throughout the weekend. So if you want to check those out, I recommend not turning it off after we say goodbye.
Right.
Make sure it keeps playing. And you can see our music will start, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And we're off again. This is Monday night.
It is.
Tuesday, we wash the dirty clothes out of the suitcase, and we take off Wednesday morning for the Midwest Cross Stitches Retreat, which is in Amana Colonies, Iowa.
It's just Amana, Iowa. It's called the Amana Colonies, but the city is Amana.
Okay, whatever. And
Don't worry, we'll get there.
we're looking forward to a good time there.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Which means that we won't be back until Sunday or Monday.
Right.
Depending, we might stop in Osage and go to the Stitchery Nook on the way home.
Right.
And we'll be in contact with them if that looks like it's in the works or in the plans. We're just going to play it by ear. Fly by the seat of our pants like we usually do. So we're leaving
here Wednesday. We're leaving Cincinnati Wednesday.
We'll stay over someplace like
either Davenport, Iowa.
Or Dubuque.
Or nope.
Not Dubuque. That's
or
too far north.
It's in Illinois, Peoria, Illinois.
Something like that.
So we haven't made any decision. No. It kind of depends on how tired Pam is, I think.
Yeah.
So we'll gauge that. Because
and then after that, it'll just be smooth sailing right into Amana on Thursday.
Yes.
The stitching room opens at noon.
Right. So it's like it's like 8 hours from here.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to split it in 2 days because we want to be in the stitching room at noon sharp.
Absolutely. We're looking forward to a good time.
Yeah.
And
seeing a lot of friends. Seeing a lot of people
when Candy came to go to Tennessee with us, she hand delivered our shirts.
I forgot about that.
For the Midwest Cross Stitches Retreat. She did an amazing job on the logo.
You guys are gonna love them.
You are gonna die. It's just
please don't die.
No, but you are gonna be so impressed with her talent. And so she walked into our house last week and said, I thought I might as well bring these to you. We got sweatshirts, right?
We did.
We got sweatshirts, and they are beautiful.
Yes.
So we will be back at you as soon as we are rested up enough to do so, which might not be until
Tuesday.
I just fell a cat at my feet.
Was it?
Yeah. Oh, it's Muffy. Might not be till Tuesday, folks, if we make that stop in Osage.
But that's okay.
But anyway, thanks for hanging out with us. It's good to see you. We won't have a giveaway
until probably after Midwest.
After Midwest. Then we're cruising towards Halloween. We'll do a Halloween wall for you at some point.
We will.
We're going to see if we can rustle up some trick-or-treaters this year. We have a plan.
We do have a plan.
Because typically we don't get many.
Not a one.
Anyway, we hope that you have had a good week and or looking forward to a good week. Mm-hmm. And we will see you.
Ideally both.
Yes. Take time to stitch.
If you're going to be at Midwest, please come say hi. We're very excited to hang out and see you. We are just pumped for our last year. Whistlestop was our last retreat. This year, Midwest is our last retreat. So we are hoping to go out with a bang.
Right.
It'll be my first time spending any extended period of time in Iowa.
Yeah, really.
So I look forward to really
this is going to be a new
and,
experience. We're staying in a B&B. I've never done that before. All kinds of new experiences.
So much fun.
So we will see you when we get back with all kinds of tales. Yes. And We wish you well. We'll see when we get back. In the meantime, I'm Pam.
And I'm Stephanie.
And this is
Just Keep Stitching. Bye!